everybody, welcome back to the channel. That's right, you see a whole bunch of Darth Vader figures in front of you, and I was looking through my collection trying to figure out, do I have just as many Darth Vader figures as I do Boba Fett figures? And I don't know, but I do have a whole bunch of stuff like this, and a clock, and some other stuff fashioned after Darth Vader. But anyways, these are Darth Vader figures, and the reason why I have them up is because of this new Black Series figure that just came out, and it's the open helmet Darth Vader, and we're going to take a closer look at this guy. Before we take this guy out of the package and take a closer look, I just want to say I'm kind of happy to have this window box back. That way I can see the figure. And you know what? This figure, because I have this custom one, depending on how it is, it may go back in the box and just be on display somewhere. So I got my two open helmeted Darth Vaders next to each other. And you know what? I did make another custom last year also, where I took one of these removable helmet Vaders and actually cut the helmet and then put it back on them. So anyways, let's take a closer look at the Vader itself. So what we want to do is just focus in. I mean, they did some battle damage right here on the chest piece, which I did not do on my custom. And it looks good. I mean, I do like it. It basically just slashed it up and then just remove some of the painting and stuff like that. But here is the helmet, and you could see the head articulates, which is nice. And you can take a closer look at that face inside the helmet, and I think, man, that looks really cool. I like the way they did the paint, and I like the eye in there. Now, they did open this helmet up a lot, and you can see there's two layers because you got that layer underneath, which is really kind of nice the way it's done, to where you can see that there's an actual second piece underneath. There is a full head under there, and apparently it is like an Anakin head. Ways of the Sith on YouTube went ahead and cut some stuff, and he was able to remove this helmet. I don't know if I'm going to do that for this video or not, but it looks really, really good. I really like the way they did that. It looks good. So let's just take my open helmeted and just show you what I did last year. So this was a printed head, and you can see the print kind of like ends in there, so there's not a second head. There's not as much going on with the helmet because it's just an opening, and there's not really two layers up there towards the top. It is just one layer. But I did have to paint all of this myself. So I think from certain angles looks really good. But I did put some silver finish around the edge, but I kind of like the way this looks too. And I really like the way the face is done. Yeah, I am just not a painter. And then when you look in here, it looks fantastic because you see the end of the face. So I will definitely say, if you were looking at these two side by side next to each other from a certain angle, they both look okay, I think. But definitely the Hasbro version sort of wins out, just because they're able to get more of the actual detail in there with this helmet, and they were actually able to do like a real head. And I think, man, that guy looks great. Now, he does have your standard articulation for the Darth Vader action figure, and it's not bad. And the thing is, to finally get the open helmet Vader into your collection officially from Hasbro, I would consider a win. And it's great to have it in the collection. And you know what? I said I might put it back in the box instead of putting it on display, but what I might do is just put my custom away in the box, since now I have the official version to stand on my shelf. But anyways, everybody, I really appreciate you tuning in. And don't forget, have a fantastic day.